on this consistent daily action morning show. You guys know we go live every single day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m., Saturday and Sunday at 10. We got the whole gang here with us, -2, but Shaq T, Mike T, Chris Harley. How y'all boys feeling this morning?
Feeling good, feeling great, dog. We here, we alive. Everybody today, I'm happy to see all my guys. So how y'all doing today, dog?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big bless.
Oh, chopper style.
Man.
We good. We can hear your
Yes,
Mike
sir.
T.
Yes, sir. Big bless, man. Happy to be here on this beautiful Saturday.
Mike T. Yeah, you gotta love the technology.
Too many of us on here, dog.
That's
everybody.
That's everybody.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we back.
Okay.
We back, baby.
Sure
We back, baby. Yeah, we live, baby. Yeah. We live.
Yeah. Anywho, I probably miss Shaq, but man, I'm feeling good, feeling great, man. Ready to get this Saturday started, man. Looking forward to getting this day started, man. Got a special guest. I'm looking forward to getting to know him and what he's got to offer for us. So, how you doing, D. Scott?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm glad that we starting to get back into the mode because you know they trying to hold us back. Real quick, Shaq, can we hear you, Shaq? How you feeling, Shaq?
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Man, can y'all hear me in my
Hey.
back?
Yes, sir. You in the building.
Yeah. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good on this beautiful Saturday, man. Yo, got one of my homies on come chop it up with us today, and man, happy birthday to my guy. Y'all gonna meet him real quick, man. But happy birthday to my guy.
Yes, sir. Love that, bro. And if y'all do not know who we are already, man, we jumping through the hurdles, we hopping on we doing whatever we can to make sure the thing's still rolling. But we are the Freedom Finders, where we help you find your freedom through what we call the consistent daily action. We're gonna talk gratitude, positive affirmations, daily actions. And then lastly, we'll wrap it up with some wise words. And then on the back half, y'all know it's Saturday, so we always have a special guest coming in on Saturdays with us. Every single Saturday. He's a doctor. It's his birthday, all that, man. We're gonna have some fun with that today. So with that being said, put a good morning in the comments. If you with us, say good morning, say hello, start throwing your gratitude down in the comments, whatever that may be, and we'll love to see what's going on. But without further ado, I don't want to waste any more time. We're gonna go ahead and welcome our guest to the show. Again, he's a doctor. It's his birthday today, so y'all make sure y'all show him some birthday love. But welcome to the show, Kennedy Ovenseri. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you tapping in with us, man. How you feeling today, bro?
Feeling great, man. You know, like I said, it's my birthday, so you know, I'm trying to act up just a little bit, you know.
Okay.
Love to hear, bro, man. Happy birthday to you, man. You said 29, right? About 30, huh?
29. Yep. I'm on the cusp of 30, man. One more year, brother.
Yes, sir, man. Well, we appreciate you tapping in with us, man.
Right there.
And on your birthday in the hotel, that boy out there traveling, about to gonna act up tonight, huh? That's what's up, man.
Just a little bit, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, we love to hear.
Dr. O, a real one, man. I hit him up. I said, "Hey, bro, this the day we got open." He said, "Man, that's my birthday." I said, "Hey, man, we can push it way back to October." He said, "You know what? Let's get it in, man." So he a real one, tapping in with us on his birthday, making a sacrifice.
Man,
appreciate you, bro.
We appreciate
you, man. No problem.
We ain't gonna hold you too long, but definitely want to learn more about you. But before we get into more of your story, man, we're gonna do what we do every single week, is go through our consistent daily action. So like I just said earlier in the intro, we'll talk some gratitude, positive affirmations, and all that. And we're gonna get right to this thing right now so we can have more time to learn more about Dr. O. We're gonna go with that one right there, man. Y'all heard me practicing before we went live, Dr. O. But let's start off with you first, Mike T. Let's kick it off with the gratitude. Freedom Finder family, put your gratitude into the comments. And Mike T, what are you grateful for on today?
Yes, sir, man. First thing first, I am grateful that God tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Let's get to it today on this beautiful Saturday morning, because it is better than $1 trillion."
Yes, sir. Big T.
Big T.
I'm grateful for my family, you know, the love, motivation, and support, you know, that they provide for me. I wouldn't be the man I am today without them. So, you know, I'm always grateful for them, including the Freedom Finder family. So when I say that, like I say all the time, y'all are part of that. So I appreciate y'all and my immediate family. I'm also grateful for the positive growth mindset that I have. Always trying to find ways to grow, improve myself in any way I can. So I'm grateful for that. And last but not least, man, I'm just grateful for my failures. You know, the lessons I've learned from them. You know, you learn a lot more from your failures than your wins. So sometimes you got to fail hard to get to the next level. So that's what I'm grateful for this morning.
Yes, sir. Love it, brother. What about you, Shaq T? What you grateful for today, bro?
Yeah, man. First things first, man. I'm grateful for the Freedom Finder family, man. Grateful for y'all, brothers, and grateful for the faithful that joins us every day, especially every Saturday to get gems from our guests. Next, I'm grateful for Aura Rainwater. You know, definitely matching us up with the attitude of gratitude. Check us out, aurarainwater.com. I'm grateful for that. You know, make sure you're putting only the best in your body, man. And I'm also grateful for my homie out in Texas and what we have going, DP Life School, man. So God has really blessed me to be a part of three powerful organizations, man. So, you know, just blessed for connections and blessed to be able to make a difference.
Yes, sir. Love that, dog.
Love that, brother. What about you, Chris? What you grateful for today, bro?
Hey, man, first things first, I'm grateful for waking up. Waking up's better than $1 trillion.
Mm-hmm. Big T.
Big
Big
T.
T, big T. I'm also grateful for this life. I'm alive today. Like I got up, just like my T said, God tapped me on the shoulder and said, it's time to get to it. I got purpose. God gave me purpose and I got to get to it today, man. And last but not least, I'm grateful for being grateful. The attitude of gratitude to save my life. I was on a path to destruction, but right when I was just started being grateful for what I had, life did a complete 180, man. So that's what I'm grateful for this morning.
Man, that boy Chris turning up this morning, ain't he? Look, we did up our energy. We gotta match Chris this morning.
Hey, man, I'm
Right.
blessed.
Shoot, let me go ahead, man. Shoot, I'm grateful. Look, that boy Chris coming with it. Man, shoot, I don't know if I'm coming with all that today, but man, I'm just super grateful, just like everybody else already said, for waking up today, because we know that waking up is better than $1 trillion.
Hey, Big T.
Big T. Also very grateful that my boy G3, my boy George Fence in town. He's playing the Panthers tomorrow, so super grateful that I get to connect with him. We going out to a steakhouse tonight, so give me a good little, you know what I mean, little medium steak, little something.
Medium. That's the only way to eat.
It's the only way.
Only way.
If you going past medium, you ruining the steak. We ain't gonna
Beef
talk about
jerky.
that right now. But super. But that boy shot delayed, ain't he? But anyway, I'm also very grateful. My beautiful fiance always make me a better person. Even when she's happy, she makes me better. Even when she's mean, she makes me better. So either way, she makes me a better person every single day. And lastly, man, I'm just grateful for all the connections, like Shaq said, man. Whether it be the Fly Group with Phil Pleasant, whether it be the coolkids.org with that boy Doc Fuller, whether it be with the Professional Speaking League with our guy Jason Van Garner, whoever that may be, man. All these connections that we building is so powerful. Can't forget my pops, man, with Healthy Options, man. All these connections are so huge that we're all powering together. So I'm super grateful for them.
Hey, I love the shirt too, man. You got the Smitty
Man,
shirt
you
on,
see?
man. Live
Look.
for today. That's
Hey.
another one. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me flex for that boy Smitty, man. Shout out to Smitty, man. Live for today, man. Y'all go get your merch. It ain't on the
And also go to
freedomfinders.com.
freedomfighters317.com. Get your merch, man. Be your real and raw self.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Got
your
to.
real and raw self.
Got to. Cool,
Yep.
cool. But let's go to you, Dr. O. Yeah, boy, Mike. Dr. O, what you grateful for today, brother?
Man, I love this attitude of gratitude that all of you have. I really appreciate it, honestly. Um, in terms of what I'm grateful for, man, like I said, grateful for number one, waking up. I'm grateful for y'all having me on this show, honestly. I'm grateful for all the love I've been getting so far on my birthday. It's been dope. It kind of just reminds me that, you know what I mean, I am love, you know, so that's awesome. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful to be in this position now and being a physician, you know, and just kind of reaching back to the community and just taking care of Black patients as well as just minority patients in general. You know, like, again, I'm humbled to be in that position. Yeah, man, I'm just grateful for my life, man.
Yes, sir. Love that, bro.
Love that,
that, brother. Love that. And we're going to keep this thing rolling, man. Real quick in the chat, man. Mr. Sean's always in the building, man. Where y'all at? Y'all join Mr. Sean in the chat, man. Real quick. She said, happy birthday to Dr. O, man. So shout out one more again to you, brother. She said, many blessings to you, especially for sharing yourself today with the Freedom Finder family. So she's saying thank you. Also, good, spectacular Super Saturday. Let me see real quick. And DeAndre Collins in the building. What's going on, brother? I'll go ahead and knock his out real quick. DeAndre come with the bars as always, man. He said, good morning, you guys. I'm grateful for waking up on a Saturday morning. I'm a leader. I'm a loving person. I'm a role model. I'm a successful person. I'm a go-giver. I am happy. I am stress-free. I am relaxing today. Nothing much going on with me. Looking at some Netflix movies. Okay, now. He said to TV shows today. I'm happy because I love my coworker. I love you guys. Oh, shoot, hold on now. What her?
Come on.
He said I love the Dub C family and Black Gold Dub C all day. Yes, sir, man. We love you too, brother. Appreciate you tapping in, DeAndre.
Appreciate you, dog.
You gonna have to have a talk with your cuz, Mike. Who you talking about?
Come on.
Am I out of line? Shout out to that brother DeAndre.
Yes, bro.
You're way out of line.
Y'all sleep, yeah. I'm not out of line.
No comment.
Anyway, shout out to you,
man.
brother. Appreciate you tapping in. But with that being said, man, we'll talk about this offline. Y'all sleep. With that being said, we'll go to the next segment of the show. This is our positive affirmations. So these are I am statements that we speak into existence every single day and making them become a reality. So put them down in the comments which I'm affirming on today, and we'll go to you next, Mike T, with your affirmations for today.
Yes, sir. My affirmation today: I am the master of my destiny.
Yes, sir.
I'm the owner of the #1 boxing gym in the state of Indiana. I am resilient. We, the Freedom Fighters, are disciplined.
We.
And I am determined. FreedomFighters317.com. Make sure y'all go get your merch.
Yes,
Get
sir.
your merch. Y'all see, them brothers got
Y'all
that
see
merch
it?
on.
Come on now.
The discipline is the best
Yeah.
form of self-love, man. Who made that? I think E-Rob made that one. Shout out to that brother E-Rob.
E-Rob.
Shout out to that brother E-Rob, man. Anyway, let's go to you next, Shaq T. What's your positive affirmations on today, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So today I'm affirming that I am creating generational wealth, and I am doing that through being a very successful portfolio holder of the stock and crypto market, and also a very successful investor in real estate. And then I'm also a leader and breaking generational curses.
Love that, dog.
Yes, sir. Love that, bro. Coming right to you. We coming hot fire today. Chris, what you affirming today?
Hey, man. First things first, I am happy. I am healthy. I am mentally and emotionally strong. I am redeemed. I am worthy. I am consistent, and I am enough.
Yes, sir. That boy Shaq about to get on you. That 3 police about to get you, boy. Hey,
you know, Chris turning up. Hey, let him go.
Me and Chris, we've been going crazy on the affirmations, man.
Right.
I think we done got up to 12, 13, 14 during the weekly show. But yeah, it's just me and Chris, so we be going crazy. Why not? Anyway, going to me, man. Yes, sir. Go to me, man, for my affirmation, man. Number 1, I am enough. I am a motivational teacher, and I am a go-giver, giving to people in help of need. That's what I'm affirming today.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to you, Dr.
There you
O.
go.
How you? Yeah, in and out, bud. In and out. What do you want to affirm today? Which one is speaking to existence, brother?
Yeah. No, I love the I am statements. My first time ever even being around people that actually said this out loud, so I write this stuff down, but I am enough. I love that. I am enough. I am intelligent. I'm handsome. I'm a go-giver. I love that statement too. I am a physician. Man, I am and I will be wealthy. I am and I will be financially literate and financially independent. I am, and I'm just going to end it off with this again. I am enough. I love that statement.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Love
sir.
it.
Yeah. You see the hats me and these guys got on, man. I am.
They
whatever you put, whatever come out your mouth, started with an I am. You know what I mean? And when you say that I am, make sure it's positive.
They ain't gonna get a whole team hats, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here waiting for my hat. I'm checking my every day.
I'm gonna pass it to Chris.
What you hat, bro?
See, I was trying to get this guy to do that for me, but he was like, bro, you gotta do it yourself, bro. Like, all right, bro.
Okay, and
Mr.
then
President couldn't just get us hats.
Cool. And then let me ask you a
Mr.
question,
President.
Chris. You know how to do it. You want to go give Shaq, Mike, AD, and E
No, I
Robert a hat?
No, I don't.
Well, me neither.
I feel you.
He said,
Yeah.
No.
No.
Hey man,
We clouded today.
we gonna give y'all. I'll give y'all the blueprint, man. I didn't even do it myself. Illy did it, so don't shoot me just because I'm just rocking. I'm just a messenger, bro. I'm just a messenger. But anyway, man, let's keep this thing rolling, man. We'll go to the next segment of the show. This is our daily actions, and the reason we talk actions every single day is to make sure that we do what we say we're gonna do. Simple as that. So with that being said, man, I don't know how y'all track them, but man, I simply write them down. I got a couple of notebooks already of just actions throughout the week. But what did you get done yesterday? What do you plan on getting done today? And we'll start with you first, Mike T.
yes, sir. Actually, yesterday I went 1 for 1.
Okay, shout out to that
Really
brother.
Really. Yesterday I just had, for my job, we had a little summit. So had this big summit at the JW Marriott. So pretty much an all-day thing.
Big money.
Had us there all day. Had us there all unnecessarily long. So, but other than that, it was cool though. Some training for work. Got free food and stuff like that. So you can't go wrong with that. So my actions today, get some reading done, and then after that, look for some carpet and vinyl. So I got the paint done in the house. Now the next step is getting the flooring done. So now you need to find that carpet. I got the measurements and everything I need. So now I'm just looking for that carpet and tile that I need. So looking for that today. Then after that, really to watch some college football and relax. Enjoy the rest of my Saturday. So those are my actions for the day. Nothing too much, but try to be slight productive, but also want to relax and have a little fun too. So that's my action for the day.
Love that, Mike. What about you, Shaq T? Where you at, brother?
Yeah, man. Yesterday I went 3 for 3.
Shout out to that boy.
Kept it light, man. So yeah. And then today, I'm gonna follow it up, man. I got a couple things on my plate, so I'm doing some tech stock research. Looking to see, what new tech stocks to really keep an eye on, man. Number two, trying to look into refinancing my car. So seeing how I can best do that. So doing some research on that, man. Number three, got to hit the gym. Got to get in there and get it in this weekend. And then I got to get some reading in, man. I haven't picked up my book in a little bit, but definitely gonna pick up that book.
Love that, bro. Love that. I mean, I love to hear my dogs saying they reading. Hey, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Mess with y'all boys, man. Mess with y'all boys. And speaking of reading, this real quick, man. I'm reading this new book called Permission to Dream. Y'all know I'm a dreamer, bro. But this book is lit. It's a story. It's about an author of The Pursuit of Happiness. And I learned that he spells happiness with a Y because it's for his wife, Holly. And then also because happiness should be you. Happiness is about you. It ain't about everybody else. So that's why he put a Y for you in happiness. But anyway, fun fact. What about you, Chris? What's your action today, bro?
Well, yesterday I went 4 for 4. Got what I need to get done.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we perfect so far. Don't mess it up, D. Scott. But
don't be mad at me.
So my action for today, already read. I got to write after the show. I'm gonna go by the house again today, man. I'm not. We gotta see. We gotta see what's going on with these people because they taking way too long for this drywall. You gotta do this. Hey man, get this done. We try to get this house back on the market. So I'm going by the house today, and then after that, I ain't doing nothing else. I'm be in my bed, sleep. That's what I'll be doing today. Yeah, get a little bit of productivity in. Then I'll be asleep.
That's what Chris
Scrolling,
be doing.
probably.
He'll be scrolling. I ain't mad.
Them contractors getting paid by the hour, or they getting paid by the day?
No. They ain't getting paid by the day.
Okay, I'm about to say
the whole job.
They gonna take they sweet time. We getting paid by the hour. I'm gonna drag this mug out. We gonna okay. I'm about to say
they get paid when the job is done. So I don't know why they taking see. That's what I'm saying. No.
Gotcha.
Yeah, best of luck with that, brother. And for me, man, I mean, shout out to y'all brothers for going perfect, man. For me, I went 5 for 7 yesterday, so not perfect, But with that being said, man, before I went to bed, man, I had 1, 2, 3. I had 4 boxes unchecked last night, and I said, man, it was like 9:45. Y'all know we go to bed early on Friday night. Don't make no sense. I know. We old. We old. These dogs and these animals got to act like real parents. But anyway, I said, nah, I ain't going to bed. I'm gonna get up in here, and I did some work. So I was up to about 11, about 12, almost 12. So y'all know that's dumb late for me. But so I'm proud of myself. I didn't go perfect, but I did do what I needed to do. Today I have my miracle morning reading, writing, and meditating. No working out for me today. I'm gonna do my one thing. My one thing was what had me up until 12 o'clock last night, but I'm gonna finalize a little bit more on that. It's always something to do with that. Some posting schedule, and just figure out how I want to post my personal profile, how I want to look like, as I want to be bringing value as a motivational teacher. I want to make sure I'm bringing value daily to my audience. And then tonight I'm going at 5 o'clock. I'm going to pick up my boy G. And we're going out to eat at the steakhouse. And then after that, man, chilling, big chilling.
Hey,
Talking about being a motivational teacher, man. Quick shout out to that boy D Scott, man. He already getting speaking engagement offers and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? They trying to book your boy already, man. Shout out to D Scott, man.
Busy,
man. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, man. Shoot, hey, what a blessing. I'll share the story on another line. I'll share the story another time, man. And I ain't getting no reel on that story. I need the IGTV on that one. I need 3 minutes at least. You know what I'm saying? They try to cap me with that 30 seconds. That boy Chris got 60, bro. That ain't fair.
I told you it's 60, right?
That ain't fair. But anyway, man. What about you, Dr. O, man? Do you track your actions? What do you plan? What did you do yesterday? And then it's your birthday, brother. So what you plan on doing today?
Yeah. So, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. I think I internally kind of just track my actions. I don't necessarily write it down. So that's a good habit to have now. But I think I went maybe 4 for 5. Went in, did my job, had to see patients, did all of that, did that correctly and everything like that. I was covering another physician's work to make that kind of easier to put. I was able to get to the gym real quick. And then got to Chicago last night. And the only thing I really didn't get to do was finish up some notes that I had from the day prior to, but it's all good. It'll get done. As far as today, the main thing today is to turn up, bro. That's it. That's my only goal today.
Hey, man, love to hear, brother. Have fun out there, man. And we excited to learn more about your story. But before we get more into your story and learn more about you, we gonna get to the last segment of the show that we do every single day, and this is called Our World's Famous.
Wise words.
That boy Chris sleep. That boy sleep. That boy sleep. Hey, we did it perfect yesterday. We did it perfect yesterday. That boy sounded good. That boy Chris came in there with the wise words. I was like,
hey, we gonna
get in sync, bro.
I was wondering why he's pausing. I'm like, what is he talking about?
What's he doing? What's going on? I thought Chris was following me. We didn't talk about this before. It's a live show.
Bad.
Clearly, we live.
I had to bring the Harley Berry White out.
we gonna have to get that recording. So I hit the button. We gotta do that. But anyway, man, this is the wise words. This is something that we uplift people with every single day. So Freedom Find a Family, if you on the show, if you on the live with us right now, put your wise words down in the comments. We see one in there already. We would love to see what y'all want to give to people, because sharing is caring, man. So give some wise words and share some knowledge with the people today. So with that being said, we'll start with you first, Mike T. What's your wise words for today?
Yes, sir. My words for y'all today, man, just to believe in yourselves. Whatever situations you're going through, wherever you want to get to in life, believe that you can get to that point. Believe that you can be successful. But if you're going through them hard times right now, God is putting you there for a reason. All right. It's not going to be a straight, narrow path for anybody. It's going to have some ups and downs. If you're going through those downs, this is your time to shine, to find your way out and find out if this is what you really want. So believe in yourself, know you can get to the next level, and go be great. Those are my words for y'all today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to brother Mike T.
Love it.
Mike T. Getting real estate too, man. I'm proud of you, brother. What about you, Shaq T? What's your wise words today?
Yeah, Mike T, me and you in sync, bro, because my wise words build right on yours, man. My wise words are: the brain will look to affirm anything you think about yourself. So if you think you aren't
Mm,
enough, if you think you can't do it well enough, the brain is going to find reasons why you can't. They're going to be like, remember in third grade when you got that C on that test? See, yeah, you ain't good enough. Remember when you was in high school and you couldn't get to class on time? See, you ain't enough. But if you think you are enough, if you think you can do it, the brain will look to affirm that too. Hey, remember that time when you learned to ride your bike, your pop took the training wheels off and you was rolling? You're gonna think about all the good things and things you did well. So think positively about yourself and the brain will look to confirm those in everyday things that you do.
Yes, sir. Aligned.
love it, Doug.
That's what's up,
Aligned.
bro.
Appreciate it.
That's what's up. What about you, Chris? What's your wise words today, brother?
Hey, man. First things first is what I tell you guys every day is to be your real and raw self. 1000% real and raw self. It's time. And so whatever's holding you back, you need to stop that and let that go and be yourself today, because that's the purpose that God has for you. And my next thing is I saw this on Instagram the other day. It says, shout out to the pain that gave me understanding. Think about it as you go through things for a reason.
Mm.
All that pain and all that guilt and all that hurt that you feel, it is for a reason. Just so you can teach it back to somebody so they don't have to go through the same thing. God is taking you through that pain and that hurt for a reason. So while you're in that storm, while you're in all of that area, just remember that it's going to get better. And you're going to give God all the glory by teaching it back to somebody so they don't have to go through the same thing. Those are my wise words for y'all today.
Hey man, y'all brothers come with that heat today, ain't y'all? Why y'all come with that heat? Y'all make me get in my notes and my wise words notes, boy. Y'all come with some heat today. I wasn't ready for all that, but for my wise, hey, Dr. O, go ahead, get ready, brother. You next. So, going to my wise words today, man. You guys know what I start off with every single day. Start off your day with some gratitude. It's the attitude of gratitude will put you in that state of receivership to where the doors will begin to open up. You will be able to receive your blessings. And like I say, every single day, why would your father give you more if you're not grateful for what you have? We have to be grateful for the things we have right now. And then secondly, me and Chris, we got the bonus wise words. But secondly, I want to build on what Chris is talking about in a little slightly different way. And I said this last week in my wise words. But when you try something, first and foremost, it's called the 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and try. Just do it. And then once you do it, most likely the first time you do it, you're gonna fail. Now, from that failure is going to lead to knowledge and experience, right? If y'all remember me talking about this last week. So try, failure, knowledge, and experience. But from that knowledge and experience, knowledge, 2 steps further, knowledge is going to lead to confidence. Because once you have the knowledge, you have confidence. And then once you have confidence, you're going to have enthusiasm, and everybody wants enthusiasm. So you got to try. If you're going to fail, you're going to lead to knowledge and experience. That knowledge and experience is going to lead to confidence, and that confidence is going to lead to enthusiasm. Wise words.
That's it, dog.
Big facts.
That's it.
That's
Big facts.
that's the science right there, doctor. That's the science right there, doctor.
Some heat, man. I wasn't ready for that. Hold up.
Hey, man.
I have one.
It's on you.
I have one thing in particular that was imparted onto me, and one is learn to grow to learn, and the other thing was I know it's especially good for people like me that are like self-critical for the most part and just want to be the best and be great at what they kind of do, but we kind of get lost in the big picture things or what we're kind of not doing, but or what we could improve on. But just pick something small each day to work on. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be, all right, I'm in the gym, let me push myself for 1 more minute or whatever have you. I'm at work, and I'm forgetful of things, let me just write something down. Or it could be just efficiency at work, something. Just pick something small to work on each day, and all those small things will start to accumulate into something big, and then you'll notice that development.
Yes, sir. Love that, brother.
Well,
That's that
yes,
heat.
sir.
That's that heat. I know y'all seen the Instagram. I always bring this up. The Instagram post with the ladder. Without them small steps, you ain't climbing that ladder, man. You not.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
So love that, brother. Love that. Real quick, man, before we dive more into your story, man, gotta show some love to our number one faithful man, Mr. Sean, man. Shout out to Mr. Sean, man. We still see you here. I know you still here, Mr. Sean. Appreciate you always here every day. But she said she went 3 for 7. Organizing is taking over. So today, organizing, donating items, shop, read, and the Freedom Finder 100. If y'all don't know about this Freedom Finder 100 yet, we ain't been posting about it. We just been doing it. But it's 100 movements every single day, and it's a challenge to make sure you are being persistent and disciplined. It can be 100 jumping jacks, crunches. We started with push-ups. I done put some glute bridges in there too, because I need
glute bridges.
Glute bridges into my stuff. I do 50 push-ups and 50 glute bridges. I knew I should never said that on the live with y'all brothers. Y'all can
That's so big like the sun, ain't it? That's what you going for, huh?
Let's get physical. Physical.
Chill out.
Try to get them buns right.
Come on now.
Y'all boys something else.
Twerkulator. That's funny. That's funny. You know I was gonna get
y'all
on
see
your ass.
why he didn't want to tell us.
Now y'all know I got a good reason. Anyway, I'm not even gonna hit. Y'all don't even need to know the science. Forget it. Y'all don't even need to know the science behind why I'm doing that. But anyway, if you not moving, man, move is gonna release the dopamine into your body, and dopamine is feel good and hormone. So if you want to feel good, man, start moving so you can release some of that dopamine into your body and feel good. But and then lastly, before we get more to your story, I'm gonna come to you, Mr. Birthday Man, in a second. But Mr. Sean said wise words. She said, just because you are struggling does not mean you are failing. No. Love that, Mr. Sean. Love it.
You fail when you quit.
Love that, Mr. Sean. So with that being said, man, fun little consistent daily action today. So shout out to y'all brothers, man. Always fun to just get on here, chop it up, and just have a good time. But with that being said,
dog, booty, rocking everywhere. Everywhere. All right, I'm done. That's it.
that boy brought out the Bubba Sparks, but hey, y'all ain't gonna let
This
A line.
this is the line. No, this is the line, and you just crossed.
I did. All right, I'm done, bro. That was my last one.
All right. We appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all better. Hey, I hope y'all laughing, man. Y'all better laugh. It adds years to your life, man. So I appreciate them extra minutes in my life, brothers. But with that being said, man, we want to learn more about you, brother. First off, like we said earlier, thank you for joining in on your birthday. So that's amazing. So thank you so much for taking the time. We're not going to hold you too much longer, but we want to learn a little bit more about you. So can you spend a little time and tell the people in the Freedom Finder family, who is Dr. Kennedy? You know, what exactly do you do as a physician, and a little bit more about your background?
Yeah. So who am I? So yeah, Dr. Kennedy Ovenseri, obviously. I'm originally from the Bronx, actually. I'm from the Bronx, New York. Moved to Ohio probably like 11 years ago or so. Went to school out there. You know, I mean, I was kind of debating on what I wanted to do with my future. You know, medicine was always in my future, so ended up deciding on being a physician. I'm currently working at a hospital in Ohio. I'm a family medicine resident. I'm a first year. Uh, in terms of me and what I like to do and who I am and everything like that, like I said, I love working out. I love being active. As well as my number one, I was talking message Shaq the other day. I was like, put your squad against mine. But other than that, traveling. I love spending time with friends and family, obviously, and yeah. In terms of just me and what I do as a family medicine physician at the moment, yeah. So our first year is kind of it's kind of actually hectic in the sense that we go through like the many different services. So right now I'm on cardiology. So just dealing with people in like heart attacks or inflammations of the heart, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Other services that we kind of rotate through are obstetrics and gynecology, our base ambulatory, which is just kind of like outpatient medicine, seeing patients in the office, And it just kind of runs the whole gamut. So my first year is just kind of packed. I'm busy most of the time. I'm working at most 80 plus hours a week, if not at least maybe like 45 or so. So yeah, man, just putting a lot of work in. And I'll talk a little bit more about like my story and what actually got me into medicine in a minute. But yeah, just want to give you a quick review, I guess.
Hey man,
Yeah, he ain't put enough respect on the undergrad experience, man. University of Dayton, man. You know what I'm saying? One of my fellow Flyers, man. Yes, sir, man. That's where I met Brody at. Yeah, Dayton, Ohio. And then, hey, when we was talking about your five versus my five, this three out of my five right here, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We was talking
Hey man,
after we went to.
y'all about to get ran through. Y'all don't understand, man. Shaq talking too much,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Let's do
hey,
this.
okay.
hey,
what are we
let
doing?
him know how we got buckets and where was we at in Charlotte? You know, we went out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying on the blacktop. You know, it's a good
Come on,
dude.
man.
Dudes from New
We
York. Dudes from
Okay.
New
I'm
York. Sir.
I'm young Big Baby
Niggas out
Davis
there get
out here.
busy.
I got
Yeah,
the I got
we got
I got the
we
Euro
got
step game
Big
down, dog.
Baby. Yeah,
oh
Okay.
yeah
we
yeah
got
All right.
Mike
All
T
right.
clearing out
Y'all
space.
talking. I like
We
that,
got
man.
Mike T
What
Barkley.
it's like.
You know,
Like T Park.
Then pull the hammy out there.
Oh, you know we getting old.
you
God
know.
dang, my knees was hurting for 2 weeks.
Boy, you know, D Scott gonna light it up, but nah, let's go. Let's keep the conversation
Hey,
going.
I appreciate you saying that. You know, I went 2 for 18 from the three, but I appreciate
You
it, bro.
did.
I appreciate it.
Hey, you know, I'm a big us up no matter
He
what. Hey,
gassing us. He gassing us regardless. I love it. That I'm out there acting like I'm Steph Curry, knowing I need to be in 15 feet and in. That's where I need to be at, 15 and in. But nah, hey man, I would love to, man. This might be part of the Freedom Finder. We're talking about the Freedom Finder R&R, the trip, man. We're gonna make an annual Freedom Finder rest and relaxation trip. We might have to make sure the resort got a full court basketball
We gotta
court.
get it in.
That might be
yeah,
lit, man. We might have a whole tournament out that thing.
I get it in.
back.
For the bread. They're gonna be like, why y'all just keep taking everybody money every year? Shoot.
Yep.
Look,
Spicy. Okay.
so he
Talk
pulling
it
up now.
like
He
that.
pulling up now.
Yeah,
Right, he
going
on
up.
it.
Yeah,
Him and the whole squad pulling up to
I want all the
the.
parts. Part.
Hey, I love it. But to get into a little bit more, you said you said cardiology, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's the service I'm on right now. Yeah.
And then let's just get right into it, man. What made you go from, going from the Bronx, going to Dayton, and then wanting to become a doctor? Is it running your family? Is it something that you always wanted to be? Like, how did you get into that space?
Yeah, no, that's a good question, man. No, it's not actually something I always wanted to do, which is kind of interesting because when you speak to people that are physicians, they always say, I feel like, oh, I know I want to do this since I was like 2, 3 years old, and I'm just like, wow, okay, that was not me, okay. So even just going from the Bronx to Dayton in general, that was a huge culture shock for me. But what ended up happening, long story short, was I ended up getting a scholarship to the University of Dayton. It paid for everything. It was academic. And I was just like, yeah, let me do that. You know what I mean? I ended up going through that. You know what I mean? I was kind of fumbling my way the first and second year. You know what I mean? Just enjoying college too much, and be from home and whatnot. And I kind of got I kind of got refocused like in my third year. And I was just like, man, like, what do I actually want to do? So healthcare was something that, like, again, that I knew I wanted to be a part of going into college. Don't have any family in healthcare at all. I'm the first one, first doctor. Crazy, it's dope. Um, but yeah, like that third
yeah.
year, I was volunteering at a free clinic, and I just kind of took a step back, and I was just watching everybody move, and the physicians kind of interact with the nurses and interact with other staff and personnel that was there, and I'm just like, man, like, this is dope. Like, I actually want to do this. And with respect, family medicine on top of that, because they were engaging people in the community, they were having real conversations with people. So that was always super dope to me. So that's when I kind of like set into my head, like, this is this is what I want to do. So ever since then, like, I just have been working towards it. to go a little bit more into, man, how I even got into medical school, and then even just this point that I'm in right now. Like, it's crazy, man. It was a journey, bro. Like, coming out of college, my GPA was good, but it wasn't like med school good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, people were talking about having like 3.8s, 3.9s out of 4.0s. You know what I mean? Like, getting into med school, I'm like, damn, I ain't got that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got that right now. So I understood where I was at right then and there. For real. I understood where I was at right then and there. And I'm just like, you know what? I got to better myself. So I ended up going to grad school, actually. So I got 3 degrees. So
Hey,
I ended up getting my
Yes,
master's in
sir.
anatomy there, and I felt more prepared. Yeah, man. And then after that, I applied to medical school. And what's crazy is that I really didn't even get in. It was kind of weird the way I kind of got in, because I went to OU, Ohio University College of Osteopathic Medicine. They ended up sending me, they didn't like deny me like the other schools did. Like, they ended up sending me this opportunity to participate in this program called Summer Scholars, just for like um, disadvantaged applicants. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, they didn't deny me. Like, let me go ahead and check that out. Like, let me see what's that. Let me see what's up with that. So I went in that joint, destroyed that joint. Like, I was on point. I got the interview, and I was just like, as long as I get the interview, I know I'm about to get in. Like, that's how I felt, you know. So
yes, sir.
got the interview, killed that joint, boom, got into med school. So that was kind of my path, even just getting from college to med school. And I feel like when people think about medicine and med school, like, they just think like just go straight through. You know what I mean? Like, they went from college to med school, and that was that. So my path was a little bit different, but I'm still here.
Got you.
Nah, I
Yes, sir.
love that, man. Love that. And I love the transparency in the story, man, because it just goes to show you how you overcome obstacles. Like you just said, you got people that some schools said no. A lot of people would have shut down and said, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and this ain't for me. I'm gonna go ahead and pack it in. You was like, okay, what's it? God left a little sliver of a door open, you know what I'm saying? You ran through that thing, and look at you now, bro. So, I love that story, man. And excuse me, I don't know what's going on, but one thing I do want to
Appreciate that.
really expound on is like one of the big hot topics right now is how black people are treated in the medical field, like not necessarily black doctors, but black patients. And how we go in and say, my chest is hurting. They say, you'll be all right, just go home and sleep it off. Whereas you might actually have something wrong, or I've been having a headache for 3 months. I don't know what's going on. They be like, you probably just been out in the sunlight too long, wear some sunglasses, you'll be all right. So we know something is wrong, but then it gets really swept under the rug. Like we aren't getting the treatment and attention that our counterparts, our white counterparts, would get. From the medical field. So, can you speak on the attention that's being put and how the medical field is changing? How black patients are being treated, and how black patients are just being viewed by other doctors in general. Like,
I think
bro,
I
froze.
think he's froze.
Oh, that.
Okay, so he was
I
being
didn't see a
super
move for a
cool.
minute. I didn't see a move
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
minute.
They
Yeah,
try to hold us back. Shaq, that was an amazing question. I was waiting to
I,
hear his answer. That's the
I,
exact
I,
yeah,
question I had
appreciate
for
it.
him.
I,
That's why I looked at you
Uh,
like this. Like that.
I think he's
That's
back.
it.
Brother, you back, brother? You
Hey,
back?
There you go.
Back.
Or
Oh, what
I
happened?
don't
That
know.
was weird.
they trying to hold us back.
yeah.
This is a great topic.
Yeah,
Great.
you must not be in a Marriott. You got that Marriott Wi-Fi strong.
Exactly.
That must be a Hilton or something. Come
He in
No,
the
on.
bro, you
courtyard.
sound in,
Courtyard
cuz.
man.
What you mean?
What you? Yeah,
This joint is bugging, but can y'all hear me? Y'all good?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
hear
yeah,
you
hear you
now.
now.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard
I'm
most of
assuming.
what the question
Okay.
was. Yeah, I heard the question, like just the treatment of black people in medicine and kind of what's being done for that. Number one is I do hear you, and I do understand, and I do completely agree. I think the treatment that a lot of our black patients get versus, what I mean, the white patients is completely different, and there's multiple examples that can be cited, you know what I mean? Like you say, you can't even talk about just pain, you know what I mean, and how black people are typically undertreated for pain. I think for me and myself and what I can do, I think is just be present and be me and just continue to kind of shine a light on that. To be honest with you, I don't think you understand how like the feeling I get, but the feeling that patients get knowing that their doctor is black and that they're black. Like I've seen people's faces just light up. Like they're just like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, wow, you know.
I'm gonna be all
And the
right.
fact that I kind of go in there and I'm non-judgmental, yeah, and I'm non-judgmental about it, and I just kind of go in there and I'm just kind of chop it up like I'm chopping it up with y'all for the most part, you know. I'm still professional, but I chop it up just like this. Like they appreciate that. They're open. Go ahead and tell me about what's actually going on and get more into the details and whatnot. And they're more likely to listen, you know. And it's not even necessarily that the information is different. It's just who's it coming from, you know. So
Yeah.
I think, like I said, for us as a whole, is continuing to increase the number of black physicians in medicine. It's crazy because there's a documentary out right now called Black Men, White Coat. I don't know if you have watched it. I just started watching it yesterday, but it's super dope. But one of the topics that they kind of talked about was the fact that there's only like black men in medicine only make up 2%. You know what I mean? There's only 2% in the whole of physicians that are black men. You know, that's mind blowing to me, dog. Like I'm just like, wow, only 2%. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is that the numbers are dropping. You know, they're not increasing, and it's just like, dang, like what's actually going on? You know, and one of the things they talked about was just like being able, um, well, one is like access to black mentors, right? And the other thing was like as a child, you know, being able to see someone that looks like you know what I mean, and seeing that they're doing it, you know, and the fact that they're doing it, like that gives them more confidence um, to believe that they actually can, you know what I mean, accomplish those goals, you know. If you think about what's going on with a lot of our black men more than anything, everybody want to be an athlete, you know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
I'm no different, you know what I mean? I wanted to be in the NBA, you feel me? Like I was the same way, you know, but I always had academics as a backup for me, you know, and I was just like, I was realistic, you know, I'm just like, like really gonna make it to the NBA, like, you know, what I mean, I can try, but if I, you know, what I mean, let me go this way and make sure that I'm set up in a way where um, I'll be successful later on in the future, you know. And no one really did that for me, you know. What I mean, I'm not gonna say like, a rich background or whatever have you. Nah, like I'm from the Bronx, bro. Like, you know, what I mean, I'm from the hood, you know. So yeah, bro. So it again, like to answer that actual question, yeah, I think like I hear you and I feel you and I do definitely agree with you. And I think for us it's just one, like I said, increasing the number of black physicians in medicine is the key, honestly.
Got you.
Dope.
Love
Dope.
Yeah,
that.
man. So let's go ahead and merge over to another area, man. I heard you say that you want to talk about some mental health topics before the show. So going off of your doctor, what about Kennedy as a man? So do you go to therapy or do you go to counseling? Do you do anything like that? And if you do, why is it important for men who look like us to really get that help they need to really power through their mental like they need to?
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate that. I feel like mental
Mhm.
health really hits home for me. And I think a lot about it, obviously, but what I was gonna get at was I think for me, yes, I do see a therapist, number one, and I'm trying to tell you that it is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. If your mind is not straight, nothing else will be straight at the end of the day.
Nothing.
Nothing else will be straight. So yeah, I do see a therapist. I think if I can't get into my therapist, you know what I mean? Then I focus on coping mechanisms, and those are the things that you in therapy, you know. So for me, it includes like meditation. Like meditation was something I would work on. You know what I mean? It doesn't even have to be anything where it's like 20 minutes you sitting here like like no, like it's 5 minutes. Focus on deep breathing. You know what I mean? And that has shown a lot of benefits for me, and even just calming me down. And if I'm in a high anxiety state, it'll calm me down. The other thing I do is listen to music. Obviously, that's something that I know for me is great. D. Scott, you talked about this, you know, physical health, you know, what I mean, working out, you know, releasing the release of dopamine and just feeling good about yourself and feeling good about what you're doing, you know. So working out is a big thing. I think the thing that's been showing a lot of benefit for me is journaling. And I think that's something that we don't talk about. Journaling, like actually just putting down your raw emotions, like on the paper, you know, and just kind of saying that, I can't tell you the amount of times like I felt so relieved after just like writing it down, and there's nothing wrong with it. I guess what I was getting at was if you don't have somebody to talk to, like I said, like a therapist or anything, and you don't have like close friends that can talk about your problems or whatever's going on in your life, then I think journaling is a great option with or without. But even at that, like I think about it from the perspective of like, do you always want to be? I always feel like I'm burdening someone else if I'm putting all my problems on them or if I'm telling them about my problems. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't necessarily feel that way, but that's the way that I kind of feel. So journaling kind of gives me that outlet. And then why I think it's important for black men in particular is there's just this stigma about around black men that we're supposed to be like this hood, tough, don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Excuse my language, but I'm about to be
Superman.
real. Right? Yeah, we're supposed to be Superman. We're supposed to do this. We're supposed to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders and not show it. We're supposed to blow by society's expectations. You know what I mean? Even though they think so lowly of us and everything like that, we're dealing with a whole fucking lot, man. Like, um, and I think honestly, a lot of people that come from the backgrounds that the disadvantaged backgrounds that we kind of come from, and even that, you know what I mean. But we kind of deal with. I feel like we strongly deal with some sort of like PTSD. Honestly, like even just the way we kind of just move around and interact with people on a daily basis. You know what I mean? I think a lot of that is past trauma. You know what I mean? That we don't deal with. So if we don't deal with that trauma, if we're not talking to anybody else, what's going to happen? We're going to end up losing our mind. You know what I mean? So I think it's important for black men, black people in general. We need to go ahead and destigmatize mental health and getting help. Um, and it's going to be the benefit for not only that individual person, but for our whole community. So if you're struggling, just know that someone's listening. We're here. We're listening, and go get help. It's okay. And if you can't afford the help, I understand that. Start looking into different coping mechanisms. Like I said, journaling is something that I would highly recommend.
Hmm.
Man, I just want to give a quick
Love that.
footnote on that PTSD point, man, before D Scott or Mike jump in with a question, man. But now, so that concept of PTSD is really real. And I can remember being a freshman at UD. I didn't even understand the concept or what it looked like. But looking back, I'm like, man, that was some PTSD carried over. So what it would look like was when I was a freshman, like I didn't talk to or acknowledge anybody I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you walking through, you don't, if you don't know this person, you don't speak to him, you don't trust him. And
Hmm.
to me, it wasn't like I wasn't a mean person. Like I'm not a mean person. Y'all know me. But people like I would hear 2, 3 years later, they was like, man, we thought you was mean. Like we thought you didn't want to talk to nobody. And it wasn't that I didn't want to talk, but back from our environment, like that's just how it was. Like you walking through the east side, like you don't talk to nobody you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You walk
At
into the
all.
grocery store, you don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not no, hey, what's up, brother? It's you just keep it moving. You might mug it. Like it's just, and that was just I took that into a new environment, not knowing that why I was doing it or not. And so looking back into the point about PTSD, like we have a lot of those leftover residual effects from our upbringing, and talking to therapists will help us break those type of things and not let us carry a lot of that baggage that we don't need to.
And not carry that baggage for ourselves, but also for our children and grandchildren and children after that. It
Hmm.
needs to stop
Yeah,
with us.
like yeah, I try to be intentional when I see another, like really anybody, but especially another black person. I speak. How you doing? What's going on? As long something
Hmm.
simple as that, as opposed to we don't always have to be so confrontational or standoffish with each other.
Love it, dog.
Most definitely. Love that. Yeah, man. I would like. I got a question for you, man. Like, just shift back over to the healthcare portion of it, as far as with the black men. Why do you think that black men are so hesitant to go to the doctor regularly instead of waiting till they're, seriously, have some serious issues all of a sudden? Why, when they could have went, regular checkups and could have got it early? So why do you think that black men are so hesitant to go to the doctor regularly instead of right before or right when they're, something's serious?
Right, right. I think it's kind of twofold. I think America in general is really reactionary. You know what I mean? We don't focus on like preventative health, like we're trying to a lot more. We're trying to now, but if we realize that preventative health is probably actually the key, to health, I think a lot of people do this, but there's so much, I'm gonna be honest, man, there's so much money in pharmaceuticals, not necessarily that we're benefiting, but like that's actually what's going on. So I think I'm very reactionary in that regard. In terms of Black men and why they don't want to seek out medical assistance or preventative health prior to, I think part of it is maybe it's learned behavior. That's what I kind of think of, like, because I think about older Black men and who they had and who they were learning from, and they didn't see those people kind of going to the physicians or going to go get a checkup or anything like that. So they didn't think it was a big deal. Um, I think some of it is just kind of ignorance, like they just don't know, they haven't learned. You know what I mean? And the other thing I was thinking about was it's just medical mistrust. At the end of the day, they don't feel like these people have their best interests in mind. It's difficult. Like, imagine meeting like a physician or MP or PA, whatever have you, and they're white and they just kind of come off as standoffish and they act like they're not listening to you or they're not trying to address your concerns or anything like that. What you gonna do? I'm like, man, fuck them. Like, I ain't about to go back. You know what I mean? Like, it must not be that important. So I think medical mistrust plays a big part to it, and I think that also brings me back to what I said earlier, and the fact that we need more Black people in medicine as a whole. Because if you come to me and you see me, you're like, oh, he's chill. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go ahead and tell him what I have to say. And if I'm telling you, like, look, man, like, Black men, are at high risk, to get prostate cancer, and part of it is because they don't get checked, like, at least that's what I kind of think. It's like part of it is that they don't get checked. So you're more likely to be like, dang, like, he telling me that, like, you know what, like, no, I don't want to finger up my butt or whatever have you. Like, I get it, like, that's like have to be the case, but like, you're more likely to listen. Yeah, you're more likely to listen. You know what I mean? If it's coming from somebody that looks like you. So I really do believe that unlocking the key to Black health and better Black health in general is increasing the number of Black medical providers.
Agreed.
It's just how do we get there?
Love that.
Hey, agreed 100%. And I didn't know it was that low. I didn't know it was only 2%. So is that quick question? Is that all doctor, like just straight doctorates, period? 2%?
All in just like physicians in general, yes, it's just 2%. Only make up 2%.
Wow. That's crazy. Dang. That's crazy. I've never been to a Black doctor, a Black physician.
Ever.
That makes sense. But you're right. I would listen to you a lot more. Just the whole trust factor of just the fact. Anyway, man, we starting to get the time. It's your birthday, brother. We ain't gonna hold you too much longer. But before we get to our last segment of the show, it's called the Final Four. I'm sure Shaq didn't tell you about that, but it's the same 4 questions, more of a hot seat. Before we get to that, is there anything else that's heavy on your heart that you just want to put out there to the world, that you want to talk about, and anything like that you have heavy in your heart right now?
Right. I think for me, it's just real quick, the whole abortion thing kind of going on in Texas. Like, I don't really understand it. You know what I mean? That's something that's been kind of weighing on me the past couple of days or so. I don't understand how people can pass this law. You know what I mean? That's basically banning abortions. You know what I mean? Like, who gives you the right over a woman's body to go ahead and do something like that? That's something that's just been kind of making me sick to my stomach. And I'm just like, I just think America, man, like, I'm just like, wow, son, we have, like, it's a great country in a lot of regards, but there's so much shit that we have to work on. And that's just kind of one of that. We talk about freedom, you know what I mean? And freedom to do whatever we want, etc. But y'all taking away the freedom to go ahead and get abortions down there. You know what I mean? Like, who are you to decide what they should and should not be doing? They have their own personal reasons, and I don't think that we should have passed the bill like that. So that's something that's been weighing on my heart the past couple of days or so.
I feel that, man. I feel that. Let the women do what they want, man.
Hey, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then once the baby gets here, you don't give a shit about the baby. Once it get here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You only care about fetuses.
Right.
It is what it is, dog.
I didn't even know that, man. That's just really crazy that we can sell cigarettes and alcohol like nothing, but we can't go get it. Like, come, Anybody else want to
No,
add to that?
they taking the money. They taking the money
Yeah.
out of the
So
homeless
yes.
shelters. Taking the money out of all the programs for impoverished kids or for poverty people in poverty. Taking all the money out those programs. So you don't care about people who are alive. You just care about
Nope.
So
deceased.
here's
That makes
like
sense.
here's
Yeah, the
the
agenda.
perspective of a person who, you know, I consider myself pro-life, but when you look at that law, being passed about abortion, that's not solving the problem, right? The problem is, why are these women getting the abortions, right? It's a lack of resources. So why aren't we focusing on the resources? So instead of passing a law saying, nah, you can't get an abortion, well, here's how we can how we can help you not get an abortion. How you can make that choice not to get an abortion. Here's how we can help you do things to not get in that situation in the first place, right? So I agree. Like passing the law, I don't. While I don't agree with abortion as the action, I also don't agree with passing a law saying no, you can't get an abortion because again, like that's just covering up a symptom of what the real root of the problem is, which is lack of resources. A lot of women don't feel comfortable raising a child. A lot of women were put in that position. To get pregnant, that wasn't a choice that they made, consensually. So there's all these other things that we can really focus on to prevent. And then a lot of unwanted and unplanned pregnancies, really wouldn't happen. So I agree with you on like that. People making that law and saying it's problematic and it's an issue and it's taking away a freedom, like you said. On one hand, these are the same people saying, I want my freedom of speech and my freedom to carry my gun and do all this. Then you taking away now, maybe I can't do that. So it doesn't make sense, and they're
Taking away
frustrated
the
because
choice.
yeah, because we're not getting to the root of the issue. Like ask the women why they don't want to have a child. You know what I'm saying? And let's focus on that.
And the crazy thing is, I bet it wasn't a woman that was
No.
really pushing
You
that
know it
decision.
wasn't.
You know it
He
wasn't.
good. Come on
You
now.
Yeah,
know who it was.
absolutely not.
He definitely got
Bunch of old
escorted.
white men.
Definitely got
Facts.
escorted.
Facts. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that,
It's just that law in itself is just very just, or just people in general like that are selfish. It's just like, what was your whole purpose by passing this law just to prove a point? You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I don't. Yeah.
You know they had
my bad.
politicians be having their own personal agendas. That's not
Yeah.
even for the
Yeah.
people. It's for themselves or for deals and whatnot.
They know the sentiment of their voters. Like their voters,
Hmm.
the pro life voters. They gonna do what they say to get reelected. Man.
Yep. Yep.
That's how it
Yeah, I was
goes.
about to say, yeah, don't even say you're doing it for the life of the baby, because like Chris Harley said earlier, once that baby is born, you no longer care about that baby.
Exactly.
You no longer
Exactly.
put resources in place to help that baby succeed in life. So, don't say that you care about the life of the child, right? That's not, like I said, I consider myself to be a pro-life person, but again, I don't agree with pro-life laws and pro-life legislation that take away the rights of take away the reproductive rights of women.
Right.
Making
Mm-hmm.
their choice. It's their choice. It's their body. It's their choice. They're taking away a choice that they can make for themselves.
That's
mm,
it, man.
You know.
boy brought a. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Shoot, I don't know how to transition out of that one, but shoot, we go transition, man, because it is 11:14, man. It is your birthday, brother. So, man, that's just a yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have to talk about this and again. I gotta do my research, man. But anyway, we don't want to hold you too much longer, but we do want to get to the last segment of the show. So this is the hot seat. I did text y'all brothers if y'all don't already have it. But first thing that comes to your mind, whatever happens, throw it out there. I know E-Rob's usually with us, but Mike, you kick it off. Shaq, you ask the second one, and then what? Yeah, y'all see the order, right? But
Yep.
shoot, let's go ahead and get to the last segment, the final four, and we'll kick it off with you first, Mike.
Yes, sir. So, what is your favorite book to recommend?
Damn. Okay.
Hot seat,
What?
brother. Hot seat. Hot
I
seat.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. No. 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 The forget the name of it right off the top of my head. It's the Defenders by Robert Kiyosaki.
Rich dad, poor dad.
Rich dad,
Rich
poor
Dad,
dad.
Poor Dad.
That was great. That changed my life. Honestly, I read it like a year ago.
Love that.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I'm gonna try to ask this one like E-Rob. So he said, Do you have a specific morning routine or daily non-negotiable?
Mr. Link
Daily
Man.
non-negotiable is working out, man. It's working out. I gotta work out. Got to. Some way, some shape or form, gotta work out.
Got you.
Love that.
All right. The next question we got for you is, how do you hold yourself accountable? Do you have an accountability group, or are you a one man show?
Right now, I feel like I'm just a one man show. I just kind of been that way. I love that shirt, by the way. Mike T. Discipline is the best form of self love, because that's kind of what I live my life by, honestly. So yeah, one man show right now. I like y'all. Y'all can be my accountability partners. How about that?
Yes, sir. We
Hey,
got
man,
you, dog.
we here every day, brother. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Saturday, Sunday at 10. FreedomFighterThruWhatever.com too, man. Y'all, right there if you want
It's
that shirt,
somewhere.
man.
Yep.
I'm trying to put the bike somehow. Discipline is the best
Hey,
form of
well,
self-love. Go ahead.
when bruh say he's disciplined, like he ain't lying. Like, we'll be in the group chat trying to plan stuff. You talk, Kennedy be like, "Nah, I gotta study." Nope, I ain't turn. I gotta study. You know what I'm saying? Or I
Love it.
got this. He'd be like, "Nah, like, bro, really? He really live that life, man." So definitely want to shout him out on that.
Appreciate
That's
you.
what's up. That's what's up.
So,
In the last number 4 question of the final 4, what do you believe is the key factor that differentiates the successful from the unsuccessful person?
Discipline.
I knew it was
That's
coming.
it. That's it. I knew we knew it was coming.
gave him a layup, alley oop on that one.
Hey,
Bruh, I was windmilling,
Hit it
bro.
right at the rim.
We about to jelly that joint.
Hey, I already knew that was coming. But anyway, just to wrap this thing up, man, it's your birthday. I want to hold you too much longer, but we really appreciate you tapping in with us, man, and sharing some of the insights into this medical field as well, because I've never knew there was only 2% physicians, but when you think about it, I'm like, yeah, that makes total sense. So thank you for bringing the insight. Yeah, man. Thank you for bringing the insights and being and showing your side of the picture as well, because majority of people are on the other side. So it's showing both sides, because one thing you said was, you as a black doctor and walking in, just the looks that you would get of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I'm the doctor. Hello, how you know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that, but you being vulnerable and sharing that can definitely help somebody today, and hopefully help somebody as a youth, to give them the confidence that they can be that doctor if they are are a minority as well. So thank you so much for that. But Dr. O, you got any last words for the Freedom Finder family before we get out of here?
Last words. I love what y'all doing. Number one, this is dope. I love the fact that y'all keep each other accountable. The only thing I really would have to say is continue that positive mindset. You are what you think. So y'all spoke about it a little bit earlier. If you think negatively about yourself, negative things are going to happen to you. If you think negative things are going to happen, they're going to happen. So just continue being positive, continue the positive mindset, and continue with that attitude of gratitude, even when you don't want to, because it's going to pay dividends in the future.
That's it,
yep.
man. That's
Facts.
it, man. Go ahead and plug yourself, man. Where can we find you on these social medias?
Yeah, so Dr.ko underscore the DL on IG. I'm really on there. I don't use Twitter. I don't like tweeting and tweeting.
The Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers, right. So Dr.ko underscore the DL on IG. That's where you can connect, link with me. And yeah.
Love that, brother. And we'll definitely link it down into the I was trying to find, I tried to tag you when we posted the post, but I'll make sure I get that tag up in there, man, on a promo post as well. But definitely appreciate it. Shaq, Mike, any last things?
Yeah, man. Before we get out of here, definitely gotta commemorate, 9/11. It's a 20-year anniversary, man. So if we can, man, let's just take a quick little 10-second moment of silence for all the lives lost, man. Yeah, man. So, definitely, just want to keep that in mind, today, and just be thankful for what we have, but also, you know what I'm saying, let's just be prayerful for the families and people who lost people during that time.
Mm. Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate you saying that. I thought it was tomorrow. That's crazy.
Yeah, no,
Appreciate that,
9/11.
man.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Anything for you, Mike?
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for tapping in with us each and every day, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your families. Make sure you tell them you love them. Don't forget that. That's the main thing, man. Tell your people you love them. But other than that, man, y'all gonna be great today, man.
Yes, sir, man. Kennedy,
Peace,
man,
bro.
again, thank you so much for tapping in with us, man. We definitely gonna have to have you back for a second time, and chop it up a little bit deeper, because I want to dive in a little bit deeper on these, you know, these minorities. These minorities into this medical field. So thank you so much, brother. Enjoy your birthday, bro. Don't do nothing Shaq T wouldn't do.
Appreciate you having me. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir. Well, that does it for us, man. Freedom Finder family. Thank y'all so much. We really appreciate it for tapping in. If you don't know already, we go live every single day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m., Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. with a special guest every single Saturday. So thank y'all so much for the love and support. And that does it for the Freedom Finders and Dr. Kennedy, man. In episode 427, we are signing off. Y'all gonna be great today.